project and client was Rapid Peaks. So they are basically a sports and marketing agency out of Germany. So they reached out and they wanted basically this kit that they were going to send out to clients and their employees as a holiday gift.
Yep.
So they had a nice brief.
It's always nice getting a good brief. You get that good brief, and that's almost my favorite client. People like to ask, who's your favorite client? Mom and pop or Nike or this and that. And it really comes down to me is a good brief because, you don't got to search for the path. You know the path and just start heading down it,
Yeah, and with them being, marketing agency and designers themselves, they had a clear vision. So
yeah.
So let's dive in. So round one on these comps. So Lift Your Vision was their tagline, and they wanted this whole theme based around space.
Yep.
Done a lot of stuff with space.
I know it's kind of fun actually. There's definitely some elements that lend itself to what the project's going to be. So
for sure,
definitely got to have the black background. You definitely need some little twinkles in there.
There's just so many different objects and things you can pull from for space.
Even if you look back at some like early graphic design work in the 60s and 70s, it's like a lot of like maybe NASA, it's for them. So there's like really kind of definitive looks, a rectangle with rounded corners looks, spacey. So
like that NASA patch.
Exactly. So I mean, even at this top right one in this first badge set has a NASA vibe, you know what I mean? So
a bunch of these are you, right?
This whole first page is Jordan.
Oh, this is Jordan?
Yeah,
Okay.
Good stuff. Yeah. Just good classic badges. That top left one, I mean, it's easy just to do a circle, but then it's like, how do you change it up a little bit? Well, let's make it a ribbon and fold back and
break out that banner.
Yeah, It looks good.
Yeah, and you'll see their little A icon there, which obviously they wanted included in every comp. So
yep. So this second set is my batch here.
This is cool.
Went a little crazy with the rocket, and that bottom left one definitely has a NASA vibe to it.
That's a great patch.
Yeah. The way the shape holds the A, I kind of found that last minute. Like, okay, let's run with this.
That middle one, that shape, I love that.
Yeah, left middle. I think they picked it. I don't know if they actually ran it on anything, but I think they picked that.
Yep. Moving on, we got the space astronauts. That was one of their asks or suggestions was an astronaut at some point.
One of them, which was, they asked for an astronaut riding the space shuttle.
Yeah, space shuttle.
Which is like, oh shit, that's kind of gnarly. But Davey smashed that. That's perfect. I wonder if he lasted 8 seconds on the ride there. And
he looks like he's riding the bull.
Yeah. But yeah, these are perfect. These are on point. I think these are what you're gonna see on the final, right? That bottom left.
Yeah. Yep. So this was the round one comps. Then moving on to round two, they came back with some edits to some of this stuff, which great ideas, well deserved as far as like the flag there. You see touching the K. There's no reason for that little tangent there. So definitely, and then like using their word mark instead of a font up top.
This is a fun one. You get this back and you're like, cool, I can crank this out fast. And sometimes you get it back and there's, marks all over it and you're like, all right.
Yeah. And then the astronaut, kind of flip him going the other way. Not too hard.
Yeah, it's doable.
Yeah.
Flip the flag.
Number 3, get that flag up a little bit more. And then number 4, use the word mark in there.
It's a good badge, though. It's just like that triangle, but it kind of all folds back there.
Yeah, it's simple.
It's simple, but it's like definitely space,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
shoot.
Boom, this was yours.
No changes.
Actually, the one with no changes was Dustin's badge.
Yeah.
That we were just talking about. Boom, just big check mark.
They didn't use it, but hey, no changes.
I think they did. Well, I don't know.
Somewhere, yeah. You just see that green check mark and, you feel good.
Yeah, you're like, boom, I got it.
We always joke here, one of the worst responses to get is good start. And you're just like, damn, I thought I was done. I thought it was a home run, good start.
For sure.
Yeah. When you think you're done, you're usually about 40%. So I think that's
on a bad project, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like a David Goggins quote.
Yep. So finals. So basically these 5 they selected and then took
kit.
those 5 and built out the kit, which
pretty cool. Just one random day, get a big old box with the help from Europe.
The kit is here.
They paid some big cash to ship that over here, so thank you.
And the cool thing is, they got the astronaut badge on the front here, but then when you open it up, you have this card. You have this card that is in German.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not quite sure what it says,
no,
but it has our logo next to their logo. So I'm assuming it kind of tells the story
Who we are.
of who we are. I hope.
Yeah.
But they gave us credit on the box and everything, and then inside the box, you have this coffee kit and these mugs that utilize the designs.
So that's like what is that? A pour over thing? I'm not.
Yeah.
Super
So it's the
coffee guy.
coffee, drip coffee.
Oh, it came
pour
with the
over.
coffee.
Yep, you get the coffee, you get the 2 mugs, which is kind of cool. I'd be hyped if I got this for a holiday gift.
Totally.
And then you have on the inside the astronaut again. So
Print on the inside. That's a little spendy probably there.
yeah, no, for sure. And these are all screen prints.
Yeah.
So super nice kit. I mean, shit. I'd love to send something like this out to our clients, but
I know we need to.
Yeah,
Just
we
that
need to
custom,
step it up.
just that custom foam with the cutout in there. I don't know why it just makes it feel like James Bond or something, official.
For sure. I love that. It's like what would hold like a gun or a bomb.
Yeah,
you know, so.
Or it's like Pulp Fiction where you never know. You open it up and it's just glowing.
Yeah, exactly.
use your
You're never going to see
imagination.
it. So yeah, cool. Very cool project for them. They're super hyped with this whole kit. Sent it out to the clients, and I think it did well for them. So then they came back a year later for a second project. So let's move on to that one. Now you'll see here kind of on screen some of these photos. They did a photo shoot with the whole kit as well.
Yeah, it's always nice when you have photography that lends itself. It proves that it's real because there's so many projects that everyone does that never see the light of day. So if there's photos of it, it's real.
For sure. So yeah, project 2 was basically, this one came with a nice brief, super detailed. Kind of move on to exactly what they want. 5 to 8 illustrations containing previous space astronaut theme. So they basically wanted to build off of this theme and these astronauts. Please add the same stars and twinkle from the last set. And then they have basically all the product it's going to be used on, which is cool.
Great to know. I mean, it's going to have a black ground, you know what I mean? So
I mean, look at that. This page, they even mocked it up. Like, hey, if it's going to be a spot UV on a black mug, it's going to look like a negative.
Totally. Yep. I mean, even the fact that, they're showing you it's going to be small, you know what I mean? Like, keep this thing, keep the detail low.
They went through every idea here. I didn't include them all, but then, so this one was the shuttle. But then moving on here to the first round of comps. So super rad. You got the coffee cup, doing everything basically.
Look at that freaking third one on the top.
Yeah.
That's going to be us. That's going to be us in the hot tub doing a podcast.
Totally. Yeah. You got the astronaut inside the coffee mug.
These are great. I mean, the milk making the Milky Way galaxy, that's
fun.
That's a good one. And the fact that they're working and showing you how they work on both, dark and light.
Yeah.
That's a hard, task to do.
Yeah, totally different vibe. Like it looks so good on white as well, though.
Oh yeah.
So dang. You'll see the slight change, slight variation in. So instead of the coffee bean as the planet, it moved to the coffee mug as a planet with a bunch of coffee spilling out.
Even the bottom third one over, that's like, I don't know, the little Packer thing. Like that's funny, dude. These are good.
Yeah.
Davey killed these.
He did.
Just the concepts alone. I mean, execution's obviously on point, but the concepts are pretty funny.
Yeah. Which a lot of these, I mean, they had sent that specific, like, hey, combine these 2 elements into one. So
that's great.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. So we basically provided those 8 illustrations for their next coffee project.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, they got some good ideas over there.
They do. Yeah, so it was cool. Just a different client. We get sometimes ad agencies reaching out. A lot of times it's for, we're almost like the middleman in a large project where we're doing just illustration work, This was something for their studio, which was cool.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of those, they may specialize in branding or photography or just advertising. So it's like, we'll come through and help you out with some illustrations or, kind of whatever you're lacking in.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And, obviously they like their stuff enough to want to include it in their company's marketing, which is cool.
Yeah, and come back, for year 2, put our branding on there with theirs.
Yeah, which was cool. That's great.
Couldn't get any better. I mean,
so Rapid Peaks, thank you guys. Fun projects.
Yeah, we'll look forward to doing year 3 with them.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
They got to holler.